Bumble's taking power out of women's hands and giving it to artificial intelligence to do the matching for you. What do you think about this? Did you hear about this? People are panicked. On one hand, I mean, could things really get worse? People are not happy with dating apps anyway. Nobody is satisfied, at least not according to most reports. On the other hand, there's something fundamentally human about, choosing your own life partner, but who am I to know why that's important? Oh wait, I'm Max Butterfield, Dr. Max Butterfield, and there is something fundamentally human about choosing the person who you want to be with forever. Can AI do that well for you? Remains to be seen. My guess is probably not as well as you can do it for yourself.
Let's talk about some of the rules that I have for the men in my life. I don't give men my phone number. I don't give men explanations. I don't give men straight answers. I don't answer most of men's questions. I require men to ask the question over and over and over again for me to identify whether or not they're actually serious about wanting to know the answer. I will not drive a man anywhere. If we're going somewhere together, he can come pick me up. If I have to drive myself there, then I'm just gonna go somewhere alone. I don't pay for anything for a man. I won't pay for dinner. I won't pay for movie tickets. I won't pay for gifts. I do not buy anything for a man. If I'm going to pay for my own dinner, I'm going to eat it alone. I would much rather eat my dinner by myself. The fact that I'm allowing him to be in my presence. If I go to dinner with a man, I expect for him to pay for my dinner for me.
Do you think Beyonce's more attractive than you?
Yeah.
Well, how can you be a 10 then?
Because I'm not Beyonce, I'm Andrea. And Andrea's a 10.
But just looks. But okay, if you can at least admit that there's a woman who's more attractive than you, then how do you come to the conclusion that you're a 10 out of 10?
Because beauty
10 is
comes
perfection.
in different looks. All different shapes and sizes and colors, Brian.
But you just said that Beyonce's, despite the fact that she's a different race than you just said that she's more attractive than you despite her race.
It's Beyonce.
Don't you think it's a little delusional, to say I'm a 10?
I'm very confident.
Wouldn't the confident thing be to say, I'm a 7 and I own it?
If I believe that I was a 7, then yes.
But so you believe in your heart of hearts that you are a 10 out of 10
Yes.
in terms of your physical appearance.
Yep.
And honestly, modern women be like, why am I not being asked out? It's because honestly, men are having, with a lot of these young ladies, men are having to ask. Men are having to beg for the bare minimum. I'm having to beg for softness. I'm having to beg for, you just showing some type of interest. I'm having to beg for you to say that you even like me. I'm having to beg for you to say thank you. While you expecting me to buy you all of these gifts and wine you and dine you and all that stuff.
This man said, why every time I meet a woman, she's behind on her bills or she needs help with a bill? If that's something that you're questioning and it's bothering you, upsetting you, that you have to bring it to the internet, you don't need to be meeting women right now. You need to be focusing on yourself and getting your life together so that doesn't bother you. Ew.
It sounds like you and the rest of those type of women are the ones that need to be working on themselves. He's speaking facts. Don't nobody owe you nothing. No rent, no lights, no Wi-Fi. If you grown enough to date, you grown enough to handle your own responsibilities. And stop calling it help when it's really dependence. Handle your business first before you go looking for somebody to fund it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What's your
name? I'm trying to get your name. You don't got no name? So you can't put your number in my phone?
Hey, like you already on that bullshit. This one I don't trust, bitch.
Why you walking so fast? How am I mad if there's 10,000 more bitches just like... She was ugly as fuck anyway.
What you want?
I want you. What you mean? Like,
All right, fuck you too then anyway.
Nah.
You act like you too good to put your number in your phone. What, you don't got no minutes or something?
you wanted me. You want this.
Like, I didn't even want her for...
No, I don't like bums. You already doing too much for me right now.
Hey, get over here. Hey, I can have plenty more than you. I just want to see what she was about.
You got a baby daddy or something?
Why you acting like that?
So you mad?
Your nigga a bum anyways. I'm already telling you he a bum. But my partner's already hit her, so I'm really chilling.
I do get bitches. I can prove that. I can...
On Wi-Fi.
Are you gonna put your number in the phone? If you're not gonna put the number in the phone, don't ask all these questions. I'm chilling. I do not want that bitch.
I don't want to take care of your bitch ass anyway.
But don't worry about it. I get bitches.
No, I don't
like bums.
She's not even all that.
Come on, man. Stop walking. Hey.
I don't want nothing to do with nigga. You the bum.
You wanted me.
He took the keys. He took the keys.
He did take the keys. It was a little hot, but it doesn't matter.
Didn't you just walk here?
No, don't worry about what I did. Actually, I caught the city bus, bitch.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Don't worry about me. You
Passenger
got your own
side. I do.
car? Can I come get it right. I actually got an interview.
You know, a lot of times these men, my God, they have to audition for no reason. Not doing it. Why do I have to audition for you? Why do I have to prove myself to you? But you never have to prove yourself to me. I mean, God dog, y'all want men to be leaders, but then you let him get all the way down the street and you never even give him any support. What CEO, what boss in what company is going to be like, yeah, I'm going to carry this entire company on my back the entire way, and say, you know what, I don't need no help. I don't want no support. Which one? Nobody. Give that man some help.
What's worse, filing divorce too soon or waiting too long?
When do people usually regret rushing or delaying a divorce?
I don't think I've met anybody who really regret rushing. I met a lot of people who would regret delaying, because once you delay divorce, you are risking establishing the date of separation. Date of separation is the date that everything after the date of separation, once it's established, your income becomes your separate income, the accumulation becomes your separate accumulation. So if you delay divorce, I've seen people delay divorce for 12 years and they get stuck with 12 years worth of accumulation that would go to community, not separate property. So don't delay. You can rush, you can always withdraw it, but don't delay it.
If anyone is confused on what is going on here, it is the girlfriend that is filming the video. It's her boyfriend that is apparently caught in this weird situation where a woman is trying to ask for help, or reach for help at least, with getting out of the water onto the floaty. In response to that, he just kind of shifts out of the way, but he doesn't actively help her out. His girlfriend is saying that she has trained him well, that he's doing the right thing by this, but a lot of women are in the comments, they're kind of calling her out as insecure because they would want their boyfriends to help another woman out and they would be okay with that. I just think that this is a good example of how a man cannot do anything perfectly right according to all women, that different women are going to have different opinions on this. I genuinely don't think that that man is a bad person by not helping her out because she wasn't in like immediate danger. He was doing what he knew his girlfriend wanted him to do. I bet you anything they've had lots of discussions about this in the past. He's obviously comfortable with following through with not helping someone out and not touching another woman like that, especially when she's in a bikini. And again, like, she was not in immediate danger, okay? She was physically fit enough to get herself out of the water. She was fine.
And you also have to start asking the question, like, why is anybody shocked that the good men are going extinct? Like, the good men are moving away? Like, why is that something that you're like, oh man, you know, that they just up and disappeared? No, they didn't. I'm seeing you out here messing with other guys. I'm seeing you out here not being serious. I'm seeing you out here prioritizing chaos, drama, the quick buck, basically, the short-term play. I'm seeing you out here rewarding that versus somebody that's stable, makes good money, and has their stuff together, a long-term partner. You don't want that guy right now. You want that guy when you're 35 or 40.
I finally told my boyfriend what my body count was, and now we're not together. I understand some people don't like their partner's body counts. And
this is unequivocally the boyfriend's fault, okay? Even if you care about body count, you'll see where I'm coming from here. For one, her body count was less than 20. And if your body count's less than 20, your V card is practically intact. Second of all, this was 6 months into the relationship. 6 months. If body count is something that you care about so much, why are you waiting 6 months to ask that question? And then why, when they tell you a body count that is not crazy, are you leaving? But 6 months in, you know this person. You know how they operate. You know if you like them. You know if you don't like them. You know how they carry themselves. You know if they're a respectable person. And this is what I don't understand about the body count people. How is her body count being over 10, less than 20 is what she said? How does that take it away? Like somehow this person's amazing to you, but everything you liked about that person disappears when you find out their body count. It makes no sense, okay? It's insecurity, it's ignorance, it's just pure foolishness. And again, in this context specifically, waiting 6 months and then finding out that their body count is less than 20 but over 10 and freaking out and leaving them, pathetic, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna cook here. Ready? Just listen. Maturity for a man is when he realizes that he should be the one pursuing a woman. Okay? Now, this is gonna get some of you guys like, oh my gosh. Maturity for a woman is when she realizes that forcing a man to chase her is not the idea, but rather a man should be pursuing her. Because maturity for a woman, if she allows a man to pursue her while she's staying still, that's mature. Now, when a woman is standing there and a man is trying to pursue her and she starts running, that's a man chasing her. There's a huge difference, because a man is going to give up on pursuing a woman when she starts running from him and she wants him to chase her. How is that mature? It's not. A woman has to stay in one position and allow that man to pursue her. It shouldn't be the other way around, where a man is staying there and a woman should be pursuing him. Do not run from a man in the sense that you want him to pursue you. There's a difference between pursuing and chasing.
You know, modern women continue to ask, well, why is it that men are opting out of dating? Well, you know, you try being drained of your money, your energy, your resources. Something always got to be expensive. You always got to take them to an expensive place. You try doing that type of stuff for multiple women and see if you like dating. You try paying $150 fee every single time you go out and see how old it's going to get fast. Even if a man has a date, one date a month, that's $150 bill. That's $150 bill. When the new game comes out, with $150, I could have bought that game and some of the DLC. I could have gone out with the boys, taken myself out. I could have put that money back towards a trip. I could have put that money in my investment account. There's so many things I could have done with that money besides spending on somebody that I know don't like me. That's how a lot of men are thinking now. It's not that you're a bad person. It's just that in a lot of these situations, I'm burning through my money and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
This is straight nasty work right here. Former NBA star Dwight Howard married this woman, rapper and reality star Amy Luciani, on January 11th. And now, just 6 months later, she's not only asking for a divorce, but she wants alimony and half of bro's assets. She said, and I quote, "The relationship is irretrievably broken and there are no prospects for reconciliation." Dwight Howard's net worth is over $140 million, while Luciani's net worth is somewhere between $400K and $1.5 million. Now, I don't need to hint to you what everybody is thinking here. Now, I'm not gonna go as far to say she planned this whole thing off the rip, but it certainly looks bad on her part. She basically had a fling with the man, and now she wants 70 M's plus alimony. What's even worse is if she didn't plan it, to have the nerve after just 6 months to ask for half this dude's assets, like you've been with him since he was in Orlando, is just crazy work. And Dwight Howard hasn't been in the NBA in a few years, so it's not like she was with him shooting in the gym. I'm gonna finish this off with a little advice for both the men and women in a similar position to Dwight Howard in life. Do not be so quick to fall in love, and do not be so quick to get married. And if you do, that prenup better be airtight, because otherwise someone like this, they gonna take you straight to the cleaners.
Hi friends. I guess when I meant shoot your shot, I meant like, if you've already read The Room, which, let's talk about this for a second here, okay? So, what does that look like? I'm open and interested. Well, not just me. Let's take me out of it. The girl, okay? She's looking at you, and she's not like staring at you like, who's this creep? She's looking at you with interest. If I have to explain what that looks like, there might be a larger problem with like, but you know, it's the same thing if you're in business and you're trying to read your client. Is your client showing interest? Is your client open and eager to hearing what you have to sell or say? Or are they looking at you like, I'm bored? You know, like, read. Hopefully you can take facial cues. Women are no different than men in terms of facial expressions, right? Like, it shouldn't be that hard. And then also, like, when I say, like, shoot your shot, I'm not saying, like, do it to any female, anyone walking around with, like, a vagina. Like, just literally, if they seem to be showing interest, if they're flirting with you, if they're, you know, I don't know, like, it's just, I can't believe I have to explain this.
And you know, men are looking, because a lot of modern women, they're excited, they are enthusiastic, and they're trying to create vibes. And what men are noticing and what's making them, and this is what, well, you know, the vibes were off. He doesn't really feel like he's romantic, felt like more like he was a friend. In some instances, that's a man being cautious and saying, is she really like this, or is she just putting on? That would be a woman's form of love bombing. You'd be love bombing a man. Oh, I'm so into you, I'm so interested. When really you're not interested, you just, you know, trying to put your emotions out there and act like you're so excited to get him to pay for that expensive dinner.
Yo, so boom. Nice guys attract the worst women. I'm not talking about good men, kind men. I'm talking about nice guys. The difference is self-respect. Nice guys are people pleasers, agreeable, have no boundaries, lack self-respect, and can't walk away from a woman. They do things to earn love, unlike good or kind men. Because of this, they attract women who are controlling, toxic, and unhealed. Women who don't value respect and love. Men who aren't nice guys are willing to leave and able to walk away from these types of women. These women also can't handle when a man demands respect. She would rather leave because she can't hold power over him. Nice guys panic when their woman gets upset or angry and give her what she wants, even if it's not his fault. He constantly sacrifices what he wants and his self-respect, all to make her happy and so she doesn't leave. But what this does is leave him deeply unhappy. Many of these men get stuck with controlling, toxic, and unhealed women because they are the types of women that love this dynamic and not the man. Don't be a nice guy, be good or kind. Have self-respect and don't be afraid to walk away. It'll filter out the women in your life until you find one that's good for you, who loves and respects you. Watch my YouTube for more. Drizzle Drizzle.
Listen, ladies, the only reason why a guy won't commit to you is because he does not want to. It's that simple. You understand? All these other reasons you're trying to come up with, like, oh, he's afraid of commitment. Oh, he's just out there trying to mess with a bunch of other girls, or he's too scared to be with me because he's intimidated by me and he feels like he can't. No. He just don't want to be in a committed relationship with you. You understand? He likes the fact that he's, getting to pound the booty every now and then. You feel what I'm saying? But he doesn't want to be with you. This is why a lot of times the guy you wanted to be in that committed relationship with, when y'all break up, y'all stop seeing each other, he ends up getting with another woman. And then you find out that they get married in within a year, sometimes even 6 months, right? That's because he never wanted that commitment with you. You understand what I'm saying? So don't fall for all this other nonsense about all these other reasons. He just wasn't feeling you. Find a guy who's feeling you.
And what you're seeing from a lot of these guys is they're more selective in the time that they give to people. Their family, friends, all of that's golden, because those are people usually that have invested in them, that have shown them love, that have been with them, that have, ride or die. That's my boy. Hey, I got a homegirl. You know what I mean? Those are the people that have shown them love, that have talked to them, that have counseled with them, that have supported them. Those are the type of people that have their back. They are there, loud, every time you need them. Hey man, I'm here to support you. Not only with my resources, money, finances, you got my voice too. You need me to speak up for you on your behalf. You need some of these brothers out there. They'll get out there and rumble with you, man. I ain't condoning nothing now. I ain't condoning. I'm just saying. I'm just saying they get out there and rumble with you a little bit. Okay, so they'll do that. But for modern women, you don't get those same perks because you don't say, first of all, you don't reciprocate. Second of all, you don't show that same type of loyalty back. I'm not going to get anything back from you. So you're not going to get those perks from me at all.
A man should provide, protect, and lead in that order. And most men, they get the order wrong. A lot of men think leadership comes first. They want to be respected. They want to be the decision maker. They want the authority. But respect doesn't come from words. It comes from responsibility. Look at the order of things. If a man can't provide stability, nobody feels safe following him. And by the way, providing isn't just about money. It's about reliability. If you say you're going to do something, it gets done. If your family depends on you, they don't have to worry. Provision creates security. Once security exists, then protection matters. And protection isn't just physical strength. It's protecting the entire environment, protecting the peace in the home, protecting your family from chaos, protecting your time and focus from distraction. Now, here's where most men miss the point. Leadership doesn't start with control. It starts with example. You can't lead people somewhere where you're not willing to go yourself. A man who works hard can lead. A man who disciplines himself can lead. A man who takes responsibility for his mistakes can lead. But a man who wants authority before responsibility usually ends up losing both. That's why the strongest leaders in life are the men who quietly handle their responsibilities first. Because when people see that, they don't have to demand respect. Respect shows up on its own. Boys match energy, men, we guide it. And most men don't know the difference until they've lost a good woman because they were too busy reacting to her instead of leading to her. Here's what matching energy actually looks like. She comes home frustrated, you get frustrated. She pulls away, you pull away. She gets emotional, you get defensive. You turn the relationship into a mirror instead of a compass. Whatever she brought to the room, you reflected right back at her. And you called that keeping it real. Two people escalating together with no one at the wheel. A man who leads doesn't mean a man who controls. It means a man who stays calibrated when everything around him isn't. She's allowed to have bad days. She's allowed to be emotional. She's allowed to bring the storm into a room sometimes. But your job isn't to match the storm. Your job is to be the thing that doesn't move when the storm hits. Because here's what women don't always say out loud. They're not looking for a man who feels everything that they feel. They're looking for a man who can hold steady and stay consistent when they feel what they feel. That steadiness is what creates safety, and safety creates trust, and trust makes a woman actually want to follow you. Proverbs says that a gentle answer turns away wrath. That's not weakness, that's precision. A man who understood that the most powerful response in a heated moment isn't volume, it's direction. See, the most attractive thing you can do in conflict is stay calm when she can't. Not because you don't care, but because you care enough not to let the moment make the decision for both of you. She doesn't need you to feel everything she feels. She needs you to lead her somewhere better than where she is.
And a lot of these modern women, they say a lot of stuff that's demeaning. They talk about how men are shaming women, but a lot of these modern women out here shame men a lot. They say some off the wall stuff. They say some crazy stuff to disrespect a man. And when a man says, okay, that's how it is, you have to understand when you say stuff like that, when you do stuff like that, a man, you're going to call him cold. You're going to say that he's emotionally unavailable. But really, part of that, or maybe even a good portion of that, was you talking trash. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Like Kevin Samuels always used to say. You two were worried about shaming him and insulting him. Now that man seemed cold and distant, and you're not looking at what you did that might have caused that.
I got to tell you, I can't Erica your number.
For what?
Because I guess she like you now and want to talk to you. I mean, don't you like her?
No. I used to like her. No, back in the day.
Okay, so what's the difference now?
Well, now she got kids.
Okay, what does that mean?
She didn't want to talk to me before she got kids. Why she want to talk to me now?
Oh, so you one of them type of dudes. Okay.
What type of dude is that?
The type of dude that ain't man enough to talk to a woman because they got kids.
Man enough?
Yes.
Well, first off, it has nothing to do with her having kids. It's why she has kids.
Oh. So just because we're not with our baby fathers, we don't deserve to be happy, huh?
We? What
yes, we. Don't you got a nephew? Ain't I
First off, did I say all single moms? I don't think I said all single moms. I'm talking about a specific group of single moms.
Okay, baby, well, explain to me. I'm waiting to hear this.
Okay. So, you have women out here who, when they was younger, they had a certain type of guy. A certain type, whether he was a hood dude, street dude, gangster, whatever the case it was. She had a certain type of dude. Let that dude hurt her, cheat on her, all these things. And consistently got pregnant by these dudes, had they babies. Now, that guy that she overlooked when she was younger, the guy that wasn't good enough, wasn't acceptable when she was younger. Oh, now she wants that guy to be the guy to accept her for who she is now. Accept all her past issues, her being broken, her trust issues, her insecurities, and also trust and accept her kids and her. Nah, she'll be alright. Nah, she'll be cool. No, go back to your type. Your type got you. Your type got you. Don't expect the guy that you want to talk to be the guy to come save you. I don't like this one.
Girls think that they want to date a high value man until he starts a
So basically, this creator goes on to say that women want to date a high value man, right? But it can be very uncomfortable when they feel the same standards that the man applies to himself also being applied to her. These are things like having really high standards for the relationship, for communication, for responsibility, for holding yourself and your partner accountable. And she says that it can be very challenging to be held to those standards by a man who withholds them for his own self. And this is one of the themes I talk about on my page a lot. When you think about a high value man, a lot of guys at least will think about Ferrari or Lambo, making a bunch of money, the condo in Miami or whatever cool city you want. But what being a high value man actually is having very high standards that you openly communicate and withhold to the other person as well as yourself, along with being an amazing, nice person who's caring, compassionate, loving, and holds beautiful qualities within yourself. Sure, if a guy just so happens to have the Ferrari or the cool condo or whatever, that's great too, but having only those things does not make you a high value man. So if you're a woman expecting or wanting a high value man to come into your life, I highly suggest that you be prepared or at least open to the idea of being held accountable for your actions and also being held to a very high standard in a relationship.
And you know, you have a lot of these men out here that are just regular guys. They're quiet, they're disciplined, and a lot of times because they don't yap about and holler and scream, that's why they get overlooked. Because modern women, they're looking for what they would call an alpha, a double alpha. I'm looking for a lion. Roar and make me hear you. Let me hear you. And so Chad and Tyrone are out there roaring. Just roar, roar, roar. As a matter of fact, Chad and Tyrone, well, sometimes they do, to be fair. But their roar is not even all that. At all. But they go ahead and stand behind a lion that actually know how to do it. And, you know, well, they stand in front of a lion that actually knows how to roar. And then when the women look over, is that him? That must be him. And they think, oh, that's Chad roaring like that. He's got something. And they go over there messing with him. When really, actually, honestly and truly, it was the good man. It was a stable man. It was a regular guy that had his stuff together that was roaring like that. But modern women can't distinguish. They can't tell the difference because Chad and Tyrone look good. And that's really all they're looking at. Modern women don't like to tell you, but they're just as lustful as men are. They're filled with lust the same way that men are.